Assalamu alaikum pinkies. So just got off the phone with you, and as I was telling you, this is what I wanted to show you. This was my initial line, as you can see, and as you told me on the phone itself, I missed it by a very, very small amount. In fact, I missed it by about 14. No, actually, it's 11 pips, but because it's zoomed in, yeah, when I calculate exactly, it's like 11.7 pips only. Okay. Now, uh, is it a miscalculation or what? Not really. There are two plays for me, and I chose this one just to be a little bit more on the safer side. I knew I could possibly miss that trade, but because even you were telling me that it could actually spike down more, I said, okay, let's just take the safer side, and I chose this way. But if you remember, there was another thing that I was telling you about this one, and just to prove to you that it was like that, I've got it open. You'll remember it when you see this. Do you remember I showed you this? Exactly, I wanted to go it on the 50% retracement. This is what the two bars, the 50% retrace level, that's what I was looking at. And the 50% retrace level in this chart is not my buy position. It's actually a look, it's roughly, look, I'll show you here. Okay, from this point here, okay, roughly here. See, do you see this point here? That's where it is roughly. So this is my actual entry point. This was my original entry point, which if you notice is exactly at the crossing. That's where I usually enter the midpoint of these things, these things. So if I had entered there to my original plan, I would have been in drawdown only about 18 pips in reality, and my stop loss would have been just below this line, over here. So it would be like, something like this, or it would be this one. Although that was my choice. So I could either go for a smaller stop loss like that, 38 pips, and a bigger lot, or go up to here and then lower my lot accordingly. Anyway, but as you can see, exactly it has, from my other play, this would have worked out really well. And if you notice, see this line, the red line was drawn beforehand. It was not, this was not there before. It was from here. So it is exactly reached here and it stopped there. And I don't know what that looks like on Ishimoku or something, but yeah, for me it was going to be exactly there. So it has stopped there and it stopped. Now will it break and go up all the way to the TP that I had initially set? I don't know, we'll see. But yeah, I missed the opportunity. If I just had this a few 11 freaking pips more, that this move here is almost 80 pips. If you notice here, the oh my god, exactly, so it's like almost exactly 80 pips move, and with the 0.2 it would have been $160 so far. And if it broke up, it could be like that. Now the question is it gonna bounce down here and then go up again? I don't know. It could do that. This point is very important. See, you won't get this in a EMA, you won't get this in Ishimoku, nothing. It's just a P contraction, that's it, simple as that. So now I wait and see. Is it gonna break up or is it gonna go down, and then like that? So if it is around here, it's even better, because it will be a better position to enter. Also, my stop loss will be very small. My buy position would be my stop loss at the moment. So it'll be like, let's see, how much is that roughly? Let's say we enter around here, it will be about only 12 pips stop loss. But the potential to go up is huge. Even after here, I would reconsider to see. Even that is 61 pips, so 12 to 61 is 1:3 already. And then I'll probably either put a trailing, get half of my position out, and then again aim for this point here. So actually, the more it comes here, the better it is, because that means it's increasing in pressure. It's like a tug of war, I always say. There are two sides, basically, sellers and buyers. So imagine this as being pulled from one side. So the sellers are pulling and they're winning, and then the buyers are pulling and then they're winning, blah blah blah. But generally, if you notice, in the midpoint level, as before I told you, if you take the midpoint level from here, roughly something like that. Okay, generally the price is above here, which means that the buyers are winning. because that means the buyer is pushing the price up, and there is going to be, some resistance, some pulling back from the other, but there's very little pressure for the sellers. A lot more pressure up is from the buyers. So yep, as you have already thought as well, and I did, we're aiming for up, not down. But the question is the entry point. Anyway, so the next entry point, I'm not going to do anything now. I'm just going to wait and we'll see how it works out. Yep, that's pretty much it, I think. Okay, bro. Khudafis. I'll send you another video of the other AUD position, etc., that I made later on as well. Khudafis.